Paying his respects, Lebanon's caretaker Prime Minister visited the UNIFIL mission in southern Lebanon this morning to offer his condolences on the attack which left one Irish soldier dead and another seriously wounded, as he pledged that those responsible would be brought to justice.
I assured the meeting with UNIFIL that the investigation of the Lebanese government, judiciary and army are ongoing. There will be full accountability and every person responsible will be punished.
Several investigations are now underway into how 24-year-old Private Seán Rooney was killed and 23-year-old Trooper Shane Kearney was critically injured. One man who visited the scene yesterday said the accounts of other soldiers caught up in the incident will be crucial.
There was a two-vehicle convoy of armoured utility vehicles, SUVs essentially, but armour protected, heading north from the UNIFIL area of operations to Beirut. En route, one of the vehicles, for as yet unknown reason, turned off the highway which connects South Lebanon with Beirut and proceeded along the old coastal highway. Locals were saying that they saw the vehicle driving up and down a stretch of road between the town of Sarafand and a village called Akbiye. This apparently raised the suspicions of some local people. There was some form of altercation, shots were fired, the vehicle crashed, and sadly one of the soldiers died, one seriously wounded and two others slightly wounded.
Speaking in Brussels earlier, Taoiseach Micheál Martin warned that getting to the truth of what happened will be challenging.
Now UNIFIL have already initiated the investigation. The Lebanese authorities, led by a military prosecutor, are now investigating, and our defence forces are sending out a multidisciplinary team to assist in terms of getting to the truth. The environment is difficult, the environment is challenging, and as we know now, to a terrible cost. It's clearly a tense situation.
It is a situation, though, unlikely to warrant broad changes in the UNIFIL operation in Lebanon.
This does seem to have been a one-off incident. I don't think this is the beginning of some kind of broader armed campaign against UNIFIL. Far from it. This seemed to be a tragic misunderstanding, a mistake that had deadly consequences. So I think UNIFIL will pursue the investigation along with the Lebanese authorities, take note of what happened, but I don't think it's going to make a huge operational difference to the peacekeeping force.
A team of 8 army personnel will travel from Ireland to Lebanon tomorrow to support members of Private Rooney and Trooper Kearney's battalion. Fiona Mitchell, RTE News.
Tributes are continuing to pour in for Private Seán Rooney. The principal of the secondary school he attended in Dundalk described him as a supportive, caring student who was popular among students and staff.
Private Seán Rooney was a student of Marist College Secondary School in Dundalk before joining the Defence Forces. Staff and students at the school said they were shocked and saddened by his death.
He had a great sense of fun, but he was also very caring, very supportive. We could see that with the work, the way contribution he made to the school inside and outside the classroom. He had a great social conscience and awareness about that.
Seán's mother Natasha travelled from Donegal, where she lives, to Dundalk today. She was being comforted at the family home in the town where Seán's grandparents live. The local priest said the family were trying to come to terms with his death.
It's a very difficult time for the family, but as I say, they're getting through it. They're very conscious of the other soldiers that were injured in this, and they're sending out a message of good wishes to the family of Shane Kearney down in Cork, to Shane himself.
People paid tribute to Private Rooney today as they laid flowers at Aiken Barracks, where Seán was based when in Ireland.
He paid the ultimate price to protect us all and to protect peace in the world at a time when peace is so fragile.
I think it's very devastating because he was trying to serve his country and get home for Christmas.
Locals came to Louth County Council offices to sign a book of condolence in memory of Private Rooney.
It just rung through how young he is, and such a loss at such a young age when he was going out to do something good for his country. So
we felt it was necessary to come over as a crew just to honour Seán, and the circumstances are absolutely terrible, and everyone in the fire service feels it, and everyone in Dundalk.
The Minister for Defence and Foreign Affairs, Simon Coveney, visited the family here in Dundalk today. In a statement afterwards, he said every avenue would be followed to get the truth about the killing of Private Rooney. Aisling Kenny, RTÉ News, Aiken Barracks in Dundalk, County Louth.